Right, here we are back in my favorite sim racing game ever, Race Room, and today we're going to be hopping in the MX-5s at Laguna Seca, and we're going to be trying to get a good round going, get some reputation up, and we're going to be starting a new series, but I'll talk about that later in the video, so let's go. Right, here we are on the grid as there was no qualifying. We're starting in 16th, and here we go, that is the green there. So I'm not too worried about starting in 16th, and the reason is I know that if I keep it clean, all these guys ahead of me are going to crash, and we'll be able to gain some good places. So we're starting way at the back of the pack, and you can see in front of me there is a lot of people on this race. So it's going to be pretty hectic, it's going to be pretty tight, but we're going to get through it pretty clean. So coming into turn 1, we've done pretty well. As I said in the start of the video, we're going to be starting a new series. So that series is going to be trying to gain to the #1 ranked Race Room player in New Zealand. So currently I'm 6th, which is still pretty good, but it's not #1. So that's what we're going to be starting, and in this race our main goal is to gain reputation, which is the main thing you need to get up in places. So right now I'm at I think I'm around 1500, which is not bad, but I think the top guy's at about 1800. So I need to get up there, I need to gain some good reputation, and I need to stay consistent. So here we go, coming into turn 6 I think it is, and we've already got our first crash. That guy almost spun in front of me, but we've already gained 1 place on the start of the grid. So we've done pretty well, we're into 15th, and we're going to stay consistent coming into these next few corners. So there's another guy on the left there, so we've gained another place and we're into 14th. We've done really well so far, we just need to stay consistent as I said, and we just need to make sure that we're not getting into any crashes or anything like that, and just stay consistent and keep our goal of gaining reputation. Right, here we are coming into the end of lap 1, and what I want to talk about real quick is reputation. Reputation is the way you gain rankings in the leaderboards, and the way you gain reputation is by getting a low number of incident points, and the way you do that is by racing cleanly, like avoiding crashes, track limits, and stop and go penalties. Also, another way of gaining reputation is by doing long races. So with these short MX-5 races, we actually won't be gaining much reputation, which is why we need to race cleanly to improve the amount of reputation that we receive. Right, so here we are in lap 2, and there's 1 car going off and another one there, so we've gained an extra 2 places, so we're in 12th, which is pretty good since we started in 16th. Right, so here we are in lap 3, and you can see that this guy in front of me is glitching pretty bad, so in this corner I'm actually going to try overtake him. Yeah, so he's lagging pretty bad, and I've slowed this overtake down because he actually cuts in front of me. You can see it right there. He starts going on this right-hander, and I thought it was going to go off track, but he didn't, so that kind of put me off there. Put your thoughts in the comment if that was my fault. I think it was his fault because he was glitching pretty bad, but as I said, put him in the comments and I'll have a look at him. So we're actually at the end of the race now because we stayed in 11th that entire time. So that does kind of suck, but as I said, consistency is key, so we've done pretty well there. So we're still in 11th, and we've got a pretty fast guy ahead of us, so he's trying to overtake the guy ahead of him, who is actually a pretty bad racer. I got taken out by him early in the race. As you can see there, they get piled up, so we gain 2 places, and we're into 9th. But as I said, that guy behind me is pretty fast, so I do think he'll catch up. So we'll see how this goes, but we've done pretty well there. We're up into 9th place, which is super good. So here we are coming into the final lap of the race, and as I said, that guy has caught up quite a bit. He was 3 seconds behind me, now he's only 2. He was running about 3-second faster laps than me, so he was running about 136 and I was running 139, so I was quite a bit slower, so he is catching up quite a bit. But he is also competing with the guy behind him, so it's pretty tight. We're coming to the final lap. I just need to stay consistent, make sure I don't crash, and we should have this race in the bag. As you see, he's already gained an extra 2 tenths on me just in 2 corners, so he's going to be on my ass when we come into that finish line. Here we go, coming into the last corner. He is right on my tail, 8 tenths. That is insane. He is a very, very fast racer, and I think if he hit that corner right, he probably would have had me on this last corner, but luckily he didn't. So we ended up coming 9th in this race, which is insane considering we started in 16th, and most of those guys were a bit faster than me. So we've done pretty well. 9th is an insanely good race, and we kept our incident points pretty low. I think we had under 10, which is insanely good, and we're going to be looking at the rankings right now. Yeah, so as I said, we wouldn't actually gain that much from that race. So we did only gain 9 rating, so that does kind of suck, but as I said, wouldn't gain that much, and we didn't. So it is to be expected. So coming into my driver profile, we are still in 6th, but we are a little bit closer. So we've done pretty well, and we're gonna keep going strong and trying to stay consistent. I'll try to do some bigger races in the next video, and I'll see you guys then.